fantastic at the same time. Next game, we're going to find out what we can get to next. Hopefully we can get ourselves a best of 3 next, so I'd like to see... I don't want to see people players on just one chance, one or nothing. I want to see a good series, a solid one between who do we have? Baksteen versus mazaa. This could be an awesome matchup.
We saw mazaa play Rafa yesterday.
We saw Baksteen play Rafa.
Was it Baksteen and Rafa? Okay.
Both of them. We saw both of them do it.
Rafa beat both of them, but Rafa's Rafa.
Yeah.
I think mazaa was looking a little bit.
He was definitely
weaker.
not as good as Baksteen against Rafa.
But you know, play styles clashing. When you get up against Rafa, you just try everything, maybe to try and open a frag for yourself.
Exactly.
Rafa's behind every corner, sort of thing. And I don't know. Rafa was pulling out some ridiculous sort of teleport frags, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So
And he got like frags with about 10 health left on numerous occasions. And
it was some good games to watch anyway. It's a shame you guys didn't get to see them, but they were definitely worthy Quake Live matches, so to speak. But I mean, tell us about the players we're going to see then, mazaa and Baksteen. Have you got that ELO pages?
I will just check it out. mazaa from Finland, I believe. Again, these guys I think have got fairly equal ELO, or their rating for their game. Actually, no, mazaa might be a little bit behind. Although this is going to be just a best of one, so we're still
so we're around 4. Okay.
A little bit earlier. Yeah, so mazaa, he's actually had quite a lot of games played. He's got fairly even distribution between the most favorite maps on Quake Live. Gonna check out Baksteen.
Let's have a look what he's got. But yeah, I mean, while we get this sorted, again, guys, get into the chat. I can't say it enough. Get involved, and that's what FACEIT's all about, really. Just bringing everyone in to play Quake Live.
For sure.
Build up the community. Hopefully, we can revitalize Sundays again for you guys and provide some regular competition, casting, streams, and overall entertainment. I hope.
You can get on the server, by the way. Okay. I am on one. Yeah, and they are just going to be dropping now.
Sure, awesome.
And I know 100% that Baksteen is clucking for Lost Worlds to be played. And look, first removal is remove Blood Run.
Haha, different map, yes.
So
Many victory.
Toxicity is going to go, Furious Height's going to go, and one more choice. I think it's Arrow Walk or Lost World left, and it's going to be Lost World. And that's interesting because mazaa is picking Lost World, and Baksteen's pretty famous for being strong there, so obviously mazaa's got something to prove. He's something that he wants to show here.
I mean, let's evaluate Baksteen's DM13 play. Unnecessary grenade jump to do super cool trick for stream viewers that maybe loses him the game. Who knows?
I don't know, because it's definitely been successful for him so far. We are actually live at the moment, guys. They've got readied up very, very quickly, and we are going to find a fight up at the top. mazaa is going to be the first one up to Rocket. Mega Health is going to get taken by him, and he is going to scoot over. Oh, he's going to be a bit late for that lightning gun, so he's not going to be able to get his hands on it first.
Yeah, that was actually a brilliant idea. I think he obviously thought he had enough time to pick up the yellow, take the red armor as well, and then it would have been serious plus back play coming out from Baksteen. But unfortunately, we're seeing instead some great LG coming out from Baksteen. So I'm going to switch on to him. 58 to 50. He's got a couple of health bubbles below him. We've got red and mega coming up at the same time. If he can just hold ground here and fire off a couple of rockets, he should be able to pick up both if he's smart.
mazaa wasn't actually as far behind there as he may have thought he was. Mega Health got taken. He lands a fairly nice rocket there. But I believe Baksteen's just edged down. He's taken the 2 last major items. And mazaa, he should have been able to realize that he had the same level of stack there.
The important thing now, of course, is that Baksteen does have a rocket launcher. That's what he's going to need if he does end up needing to play out of control. But right now it is mazaa, who also has one. And they both have no other weapons. Maybe these two are just rocket and LG players.
There are 2 crucial, the 2 most crucial items on this map, or weapons, should I say. And it's definitely what you play with the most. Plasma gun can be
if you're Avek. A plasma gun,
or
maybe.
Or someone like that. Maz does get his hands on the red armor, but he has taken a fair bit of damage. So his health not looking quite peaky, but It's going to be. I'm going to check out Baksteen as well. I think that's who you're on.
Yep.
He's on a really nice stack actually, moving around the top levels, trying to sneak around and catch mazaa off guard. Currently unable to.
Yeah, I mean, he's controlling middle map, which is what you need to do in control. The question is, where's mazaa going to surface? Because he's obviously looking to get a time on one of the major power-ups, red armor or mega health. Right now, it looks like to be mega health. But has Baksteen figured that out? He has pretty much ran all the way around the map trying to, obtain his position. Yes, he did. Bit of damage forcing him away. And he's going to regain this control, but you can just see how easy it is to play on the defensive side here. mazaa just has to. Oh wow, some big rockets coming out from Baksteen. mazaa's going to try and back away, but it's not going to be enough. 1-0 now on the board here for Baksteen. Maybe even a spawn as well. The pommel comes out. He didn't really connect with anything though, unfortunately, but that was a cheeky move nonetheless. Red armor will now go to Baksteen. So unfortunate there for mazaa. He had a good position in that doorway with the rocket launcher, but unfortunately Baksteen just, hip and hopped over it.
Yeah, absolutely. Baksteen at the moment is just so good at timing his attacks, and wow, that rocket there. mazaa was just stood there. He had no fear when he probably should have had some, and he should have backed off. 3-0 now, 3 minutes into the game. It's all right, but he's going to want to stop doing range frags. And look at that, he just jumps down. Baksteen picking up an easy frag, still got the vast majority of his stack left. mazaa has got to slow things down, and it's scary against Baksteen. Oh wow, this is LG5. Rockets going nicely. Baksteen picking up one more. Mega health up in a second, and Baksteen should be just in time for it. Oh, there's a nice steal, and the shotgun's out, but the damage is just absolutely immense from that lightning gun.
Yeah, 31 to 15 at the moment, and we haven't really spoken about it yet, but let's look at score differences. Blood Run is definitely one of those maps where it's usual to see 2 or 3 frags. Blood Run can be quite low as well. Maps like Error Walk and Toxicity are the high scoring ones, and right now Baksteen is in a position to start extending that lead to the likes of Toxicity and Error Walk, and that's not what mazaa wants.
Absolutely, and here the rockets again. mazaa, he's just running out. I saw Baksteen's just minding his own business, and mazaa is just he's practically suiciding on him right now. But Baksteen has got a much nicer stack to him. The plasma there is okay. Baksteen maybe not looking confident, but he's going to push forward again, and no plasma connected after that. This is
that was a little bit odd to say the least. Yeah, well, I just skipped off Baksteen, unfortunately.
He did one of his signature moves there.
It's a little bit odd to see a player pushing out with plasma, but maybe he's just trying to deal enough damage to get a better spawn. I don't know. Quite frankly, I think it was a bit of stupidity there, maybe just trying to get out his frustration and then compose himself again. We'll see at the moment, because right now he has got 258, and that's not too bad. If he can get hold of another yellow, which he's very wary about pushing over, it seems. He wants to maybe use this 50 HP to his advantage, but like I say, as soon as the armor gets stripped, he's completely screwed. Like you can see now, one direct rocket will put him down to sort of 50, 60 HP, and he's almost, it feels like he's throwing smaller opportunities away.
Yeah, and this is the very 8 frags here. That's so difficult. And look at that. I think that's also that's a mistake a player at the level of mazaa. He would not normally make mistakes like that, just walking into rockets. Usually you time your armor pickups there much better than that.
Yeah, but you can see on the left side of the screen, unfortunately for mazaa, those yellow armors are just getting taken away time after time. And on the off chance, it could just be that Baksteen has such good map control at the moment. He's practically getting everything. That was a nice steal of the yellow armor, but still, Baksteen is above that 100 health threshold. He's also got a bit of armor as well, so he's not looking too bad even after these exchanges, and he will continue to pick up these items in succession, and he's so confident. He's not even waiting to he's not even dropping down to a red armor straight away. He's waiting a little bit to get a grip on where his opponent is and deal any damage he can before he needs to move on forward.
Yeah, in fairness, I almost feel like mazaa's mistake happened before the map even started. He picked Lost World. It was his choice at the end, and he went for Lost World. And there's a nice easy shotgun frag there for Baksteen. People should not underestimate how good Baksteen is on this map. I played him pretty recently, and just when you let him get control, he just runs the map so nicely. It's very difficult, and you've really got to be thinking of another level, sort of double backing, triple backing to get away from him and get around corners. It's so hard.
Yeah, I'm just watching mazaa now. He's so worried about moving toward anything. Oh, direct rocket as he picks up that yellow. Literally, Baksteen is everywhere. He's literally the player he wants to be right now here against mazaa. And mazaa just has no answer for the onslaught. It is baksteen in the moment, which I guess DX is the team he plays for, maybe, in a team-based game type. But
yeah, that's right.
He's looking very strong. And it's almost drawing near the point of garbage time.
I would say so. 14-5 from DM13. I don't know if many people have seen it, but there have been games which have been 0-0. I think Rapper versus Cypher 0-0 until 10-minute mark, and then 1 overtime, 2 overtimes, 5 overtimes.
Yeah.
And that's how long, how low scoring maps, this map can be. And I mean, mazaa making 1 frag back. This will be some kind of miracle, and I will bow down and kiss his feet if he manages to make it back.
I think you have to do more than that to incentivize this comeback, because this is borderline impossible right now. We only got 2.5 minutes remaining. I mean, let's look at it from a different perspective. mazaa is unfortunately going out in the first FACEIT QL Single Cup. baksteen progresses on to round 5, or the quarter. To another round, we'll say for now. I haven't got the brackets right in front of me. But long story short is that he's got more games to come, so he doesn't.
I'm excited about.
Yeah, he'd like to utilise this time, I'm sure, to just maybe practice his jumps a little bit, warm up his aim, keep it going, so he can use it against his next opponent.
I know already that baksteen loves practicing jumps. He's the kind of person who will just sit on an empty server and just practice those tricky manoeuvres that can just slightly confuse your opponent. mazaa might pick up another. Oh no, this is going to be the lava that actually picks up the frag. So lava at the moment is tied with mazaa.
True.
Which is maybe not going to make mazaa feel so good about that. But I'm actually while this is going on, I mean, we can talk about where mazaa went wrong, and whilst that, I'm going to actually check out the brackets and see what we can.
I think you kind of nailed it with the map choice at the end of the day. But one thing we have to keep pointing out with single elimination best of 1 is that you're never going to play the map you're strongest at, and if you do, you're a very, very lucky player.
And that's baksteen. He's playing the map he's strongest at.
How has this happened? So
you're doing it wrong, mazaa.
You know what I mean? So I think he pretty much had no chance from the offset on Lost World. But like I say, some maps are stronger for some players, other maps for others, and today obviously mazaa's not on his.
No, he's not. It felt like over the weekend really. He's just not totally been with it, and if he's going to pick a map, he's got to slow things down. He can't. Nice there by baksteen. He can't just rush at him constantly and cross his fingers, put a horseshoe around his head, and think he's going to get a frag. He's got to be really smart about it.
I mean, just if we press scoreboard, I'm already anticipating the yellows being higher for baksteen. Yeah, I mean, a player out of control shouldn't have lower yellows than a player in control, and he's only got 3 megas and 4 reds, so he's never really had a showing to hit on Lost World. So anyway, moving forward, I definitely think baksteen is going to be looking good to a FACEIT, whether he's going to be up against next.
Yeah, I want to see whereabouts he is on the bracket. The bracket's pretty big, actually. baksteen mazaa. The next game he could be going up against will either be Raiden or Zron. So I think a couple of people who he should be ahead of. So I expect baksteen will be fairly safely through to the quarterfinals.
Well, final score here, 15-3 in favour of baksteen. mazaa unfortunately going home, or wherever he goes to in his house next, and baksteen will stay with us for a little bit.